Hey, good evening. Breaking news to tell you about a student rushed to the hospital after being hit by a suspected drunk driver. Channel 3's Hillary Golston is live in Fairview Park outside Fairview High School with the breaking developments. Hillary, good evening.
And good evening to you, Russ. This happened just after 3 this afternoon during a very busy time here at school, and the students that we spoke with say they're just happy that it wasn't worse. Now, this is the area right here that the vehicle allegedly jumped the curb. Police think this driver may have indeed been drinking. Fairview Park police say the student was walking along the sidewalk in front of a Fairview Park High School. That was around 3:05 today. A 60-year-old male driver was attempting to pull into a parking space at the high school. Police say he hit the gas instead of the brake, and that's when he hit the student. The student was taken to Fairview Hospital, and we're not sure how that student is doing at this hour. Again, police do say they suspect alcohol was involved in this case. They're processing that 60-year-old man at the police department, and charges right now are pending. We're live here in Fairview. I'm Hillary Golston, Channel 3 News.
Channel 3's Hillary Golston is live at Fairview High School to explain why the driver may face charges and new details tonight. Good evening, Hillary.
And good evening to you, Jimmy. We had some new details from Fairview police who say that the blood alcohol level of that driver was more than 2 times the legal limit. We also learned about the condition of that young lady taken to the hospital. She is in serious condition. And I want to tell you, Jimmy, this happened just after 3 in the afternoon. And that's around the time that school is letting out. So you know that it was a very busy place, a very busy time. And one student said it could have been any of them hit. Fairview Park police say the student was walking along the sidewalk in front of Fairview High School. That was around 3 this afternoon. A 60-year-old male was attempting to pull into that parking space at the high school. Police say he hit the gas instead of the brake, and that's when he hit the student. Again, his blood alcohol level more than 2 times the legal limit at 0.177. He is being held on that OVI charge. The student was taken to Fairview Hospital.
I heard a noise, it was a big thump, and I just turned around and I was like, whoa, and all I see is this girl screaming, blood everywhere, under this huge car, and it was like so, I was just in shock.
Now, police say this is the area right behind me that SUV came onto the sidewalk there, hitting that student. They do say that they will release the name of the student release the name of the driver once he has been officially charged. That should happen tomorrow. We're live here in Fairview. I'm Hillary Golston, Channel 3 News. This is the area where a man suspected of drinking and driving ran over a Fairview High School student. We'll tell you how far over the legal limit this man was and the condition of that young lady.
It happened about 3 o'clock at Fairview High School as the man was attempting to pull into a parking space. Channel 3's Hillary Golston is there with details. Hillary, good evening.
And good evening to you, Russ. This is just about that area where that man jumped the curb and hit that Fairview Park High School student. She was just walking down the sidewalk. Now, police tell me his blood alcohol level was 2 times the legal limit. Students here say she was bloodied and distraught as she was underneath that vehicle. And they also tell me a group of teachers had to help her out.
Yeah, it went over that bumping curve and into the brick, like towards the brick wall.
Over that one that seems a little disformed a little bit. This is the concrete bar. Police say a man with a blood alcohol level more than 2 times the legal limit ran over before hitting a high school student.
And I just turned around and I was like, whoa, and all I see is this girl screaming, blood everywhere, under this huge car. I was scared for the rest of the afternoon. I couldn't do my homework or anything.
It happened just after 3 this afternoon. School was letting out. This quiet scene, very busy at the time.
There's a bunch of people here too. It was like anybody could have gotten hurt. I almost got hit myself. I was scared.
Police say the 60-year-old man looked like he'd been drinking.
Well, girl was right next to him, and he looked down and he's like, "Are you okay?" He didn't get out of his car.
The student was in serious condition this afternoon when she was taken to the hospital.
It was bad. It was because she couldn't breathe, and I could see blood everywhere on her face. It had to be really serious.
She seemed really upset and disoriented. I think she was crying and stuff. She was holding her head.
Police say before this happened, the young lady was just walking on the sidewalk.
I saw the car run her over her waist.
Sean Jenkins, shocked by the circumstances.
Then you're going to go drink before you pick up your kid. I mean, honestly, if he was drunk, you should go to jail.
And this man is being held on OVI charges. More charges, however, are expected to be filed. We expect them to be filed actually tomorrow in municipal court. Now, police think this all happened, this terrible situation, just because the man was hitting the gas instead of hitting the brake accidentally. We're live here in Fairview tonight. I'm Hillary Golston, Channel 3 News.